Hello everybody, it's kind of late this evening. We're trying to get this pool, it's a pool light fountain. Trying to get this put together before it gets dark. So we got a few minutes it looks like. So I've never put one of these together, so I went through the directions. It seems pretty easy. So we'll open this and look inside. So this is what comes in the box. It's just got a bunch of plastic parts of the fountain, and they all assemble together, and they will make a fountain with lights, and it's adjustable pressure and everything. So the first thing you have to do is inside your pool here, you have this, I think they call this like the eyeball or something. It's just a little thing, screen. It's not a screen, it's just got it's a little plastic thing. This is your water return after it's run through the filter. So the first thing you do is you just unscrew this guy off of here, and that's what comes off. That's just the return water after it runs through the filter. It's just a little decorative piece or whatever. I'm not really sure. Anyways, we did actually have a hard time getting this off. So sometimes, well, this one in particular was real hard to get off, but it's supposed to just screw. It's threaded. It's supposed to just screw on, come off easy. We actually had to take ours off, and we sat it in the sun for a little while and let it get real hot. We get hot sun here in Texas. So anyways, this is off, and now we'll start putting this together. This kit comes with a few different adapters for different sizes. This is like a 3-inch. This must be maybe a 2. So obviously there's different sizes of these. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to screw this adapter on to our return water, which is right in here. This should be really simple. So, yep. So it's screwed on. The directions go over how to do all this. I went through it, so I kind of know how it's going. So the next piece is right here. This guy right here is going to screw into that adapter we have there. And I did read in the directions that said before you turn it on, you want to make sure that window's open. That's how you adjust the pressure for the fountain, give it more or less. So we're just going to leave it in the open position like that. But I'm going to put this in here, and I'm going to screw it onto this little adapter. It's kind of weird doing this underwater, but I think we'll get it. All right, yep, it seems to be just screwing on nice and easy. So it's there we go, and then that's up. Can't tell in the water, but that little window is open like I was talking about. So that's that part. So now we'll need the riser, or I guess that's what I'm calling it, is a riser. It's this guy right here. And also inside of here, it comes with some little O-rings. I don't know if you can see that. They're just little O-rings that help seal this. And it comes with a pack with extra ones. So for what we're doing, you're going to use 3 of them. So looks like it slides right over here. And in this little part right here, there's a groove where you can see that little O-ring sits inside. There we go. Just presses in. It sits right in that groove, just like that. And that'll go down. And then this goes into there, and this little coupler there screws that on. So let's see how we do. Yep, seems to be screwing right on like it's supposed to. So that's kind of neat. Working to plan. I've never done one of these before either, so this is the first time for me. So we're going to go ahead and tighten that up, and I'm not using tools or anything to tighten this. I'm just doing this pretty hand tight, so I don't think it really has to be really super tight. So let's see. So this is here. I think this, yeah, you loosen this, and then that'll make this thing adjustable in height. So you can go down low or go up high, kind of. I think we're going to probably just stay somewhere right in there, maybe in the middle. So we'll tighten this up, and then it's almost together now. So there's how it goes. It's all hooked up here. The only thing left we have to do is we're going to add the 2 little spray nozzles. They'll go in there, screw on. We have those inside charging. They have just like a cell phone charger. They have batteries in them for the light. So we're going to take a quick break, go grab those, and then we'll show you how those go on, and hopefully we'll turn this thing on and get to see lights and water shooting out of it. So we'll be right back. All right, we're back. So we got the pieces. These are the things that you charge. So that looks like that's where the light bar is. This is where your water will come out. Let's see, right here you have the charger. It's right there. It's under that nice little waterproof cap, and that's your on-off button right there for your lights. The water is going to shoot out automatically as soon as the pump's turned on, because that's what's going to operate the fountain. But the lights are going to run off that on-off switch. So we're going to go ahead and put these on first. And so you have 2 more O-rings. Don't forget to put these on. These are just going to slide right there. We got one there, and we got one there. And then these little guys go right over, and they're going to screw onto this. Let's take a look at it. So pretty simple. Like, I don't see how you could make the assembly and getting this put together any easier. This is pretty simple to do. So right here is all those little holes. That's where the water is going to come out. So as you're tightening this, maybe just kind of aim it, where it's going to kind of roughly go into the pool. That way it's not shooting outside. So we'll just kind of angle it right in there a little bit. Tighten that. That one's tight. Let me grab the other one. Here's the other one right here. Got it right here. Don't forget about the washers, little rubber seals. I'm going to put these on. So now we got these on, screwed on, ready to go. We're going to put on these guys right here. These are your little battery packs for the light. So they have a little key groove right here. You can see where it's going to sit right over that. So when you put these on, you basically line up that. It's on, and you can see right there that little groove. It's going to fit in that groove. Goes just like that, and it's on. And yeah, it's pretty neat. I guess it's just like that. And then we'll hit a power button real quick just to see what it does. You gotta hold it down for a few, it looks like. We'll turn this one on too just to see what it looks like. Looks like you got to hold that power button down for a few. Also, those lights kind of rotate, so you can kind of angle it a little bit. Not too much movement, but I think that's all it is. That's all the directions said. And we flipped them around. We had them on the wrong side, so the lights go on the bottom, not the top. I just had them on the wrong side. So that's it. It's there. I'm not sure if these change colors or not. Pretty sure they do. In the directions it says everything about these. I kind of just briefly ran through the directions on the assembly just to get that. But turn the pump on, we'll get the pump going, and then we'll be back and show you what it looks like. Here we are. This is, excuse me, a little remote they give you with it. I'm not sure too. Looks like an on-off here. Not sure what that one is again. Oh, that's the on. Oh, on and off. Gotcha. And I can see down here it says 30, 60, 180. So there must be a time limit. So you can push this and it'll shut itself off in that time that they give you. Not sure what this does, but let's see. Oh, it does change a little bit. Oh, so those 3 buttons basically change the brightness. That's full bright, medium, dim. Not sure what these are. Should I just go for it? Oh, there's your colors. Oh, colors. Red, green, blue, white. And then there's green. Let's see. I like... That must be in the middle. So I think I like the blue or green. So... Oh, and then that middle button just kind of alternates between all the different colors. So anyways, has a neat little remote. Try and obviously keep that dry. And then this is the water, how it is on the low setting. Remember earlier in the video, we had that little window there that kind of adjusted the pressure. So this, where it's set right now, is the lowest pressure. So that's as low as it'll go. But we're going to go ahead and turn this, and we're going to increase the pressure so it'll go a little farther. Let's take a look. So I'm slowly going to turn it. Oh yeah, that's about halfway right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it up a little more so we can kind of see what this sucker does. Oops. And that's full blast. It almost goes to the, well, this is an 18-foot diameter pool, so yeah, shoots pretty far actually. It's kind of neat. Justin was playing with it and seeing what it does. Anyways, it's a pretty neat little fountain. It's doing what we wanted it to do. So that's almost shooting out of the other side of the pool. So actually shoots pretty far. I feel like somewhere in the middle is ideal, but I guess ideal is whoever wants to put it in your own pool. So yeah, pretty neat little guy here. Kind of makes it fun if you're swimming at night. And here in Texas, where we're at, you can swim 24 hours a day. It's always hot. So anyways, that is our little water fountain with lights. Pretty neat. I think the kids will like it. And other than just getting that first piece off in the very beginning, you couldn't make the assembly really any easier. It's real straightforward, only goes one way. So yeah, got a pool and you want to enjoy the water and the lights, definitely get yourself one of these. I think it's pretty cool. I like it. So